What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. And missed yesterday, guys. Sorry. Just didn't have much to say. I mean, I'm sure there was plenty of stuff to say. Didn't have much to say. Plus, I was just extremely busy. I will try to not have that happen again. But I think we will have a nice, hopefully the interview happens. And I'll be able to post it tomorrow from Slab Stocks. That will be a good thing. Also, guys, coming out today, Panini Contenders Optic Football. You also have Panini Impeccable Basketball. For the low price of $1,100, you can get an Impeccable box right now as we're talking. It's 10:22, so it's saying you have 37 minutes left, and then you'll be able to order it, which I don't think they're going to fly off the shelves, but I may be wrong. Trying to see. I think I might have given you the stats about it before. It's not really telling me anything. I'm sure I can go to Cardboard Connection. If you don't know what Cardboard Connection is, it's basically a place where you can find out the sets that are coming out, checklists, and then information about it. So Impeccable is a hobby box, 9 cards per pack, 1 pack per box, and then 3 boxes per case. You are getting 5 autographs and 1 metal insert. So that's what you're going to get. That's all. But it's a lot of dough. You also have Panini Contenders Optic Football. $135 is saying on eBay, but I did not see that. How much was it on for? How much was that foosball? Now I'm questioning myself. Yeah, that foosball is $120, and you have 2.5 hours to get that Panini Contenders Optic. There you get 2 autographs, 1 insert, and 1 parallel. That's the break average. Heaven forbid they give you the exact number. You get 6 cards per pack, 1 pack per box, and 20 boxes per case. So you got those. I'm not a big fan of contenders. I think they just look stupid, but people do like them. They do well in basketball and in football, but I just don't like them. They look like a Fugazi tickets. So I don't know what the craziness is all about. You also have Panini Stars and Stripes USA Baseball. That's a hard pass for me. And you also have Topps Opening Day Baseball, which is also a hard pass for me, because I just think it's silly. It's a cheaper version of the flagship, which I guess would be good for kids. So if they still have autographs and things like that. Hobby box, you get 36 inserts, 7 cards per pack, 36 packs per box, 20 boxes per case. I'm not a big fan of it. And on that note, I almost made a mistake, and so I wanted to share it with you. Make sure if you guys are buying 2018 Topps Update, Gleyber Torres, Acuna, whatever, that it's actually Update. They both look very similar, the 2018 Topps and 2018 Topps Update. The rookie card emblem, I think on the Acuna, is on a different side. I think that's the same thing with Gleyber Torres. Just be careful of that. I saw one, selling 5 of them for $40 each, so it was like for $200. And I said, what a deal. That's what they used to cost. And I was going to buy a whole bunch, but my dumbass didn't. Sorry. But it is what it is. I'm still so annoyed about that Gleyber. I can't tell you how many bids I was on, and I just wouldn't bid more than $42, $43. I'm just kicking myself. And I remember someone, and I think it might have been, I heard it from someone, and then I told people about this. If you have confidence in the price moving up, it shouldn't matter the cost. If it's $5 or $6 more, $4 less, $10 more, it doesn't matter. Just get the card. And I just didn't, and I'm just kicking myself for that. It was a good deal at the time. There's a bunch of good cards you could have gotten for $40, $45, even $50. Gleyber Torres, they're over $100 now, and they're going to keep going up. I'm just annoyed at myself. That's all. So yeah, be very, very careful. I actually did a article on all the different Acunas that you could invest in. If you go to my website, I'll probably put a link in the description. You can go check that out. But it helps people out to figure out which cards are what, because Acuna had a bunch of cards that everybody wanted to get. And so, but that's really, just pay attention. Double check, triple check, especially if you're on auctions. If it's like happening in the last second, I just wouldn't bid on things if you're unsure, because that's when you make mistakes, when you're trying to rush, when you think you know. Always reread your titles, reread everything, and just slow down a little bit. Because I literally almost bought it. I was about to buy them and everything, and I just said, it doesn't say update. That's funny, on the PSA 10. And I said, I've always seen mine has update. Maybe they just screwed up or something, like a jerk. I almost said Dirk, like a Dirk. So just use your head, slow down a little bit, and figure some stuff out. So coronavirus is starting to become fun, which may be a good opportunity for you to start researching. So you can stay at home and research. You have a choice of going out or not. And so you could do tons of researching. And if you have a bunch of boxes that are staring you in the face, guess what you can do? Yeah, I know, that would be a terrible thing for me. Oh, God almighty. Heaven and earth. Oh, God and baby Jesus. If I had that. If I had a ton of boxes that I had to not open, and then I was quarantined in my house, they would just be like, they're all gone inside, but there's just a bunch of wrappers and boxes on the floor from baseball cards. It's disgusting. Then they would have to disinfect the boxes and the wrappers. They probably think I'm some big fat slob, and then they see me like, oh no, it's just a skinny dork. Well, whatever. Yeah, I've been seeing Gary V did a Q&A 2 days ago. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so I don't want to comment on everything. I saw a little bit of it. It was, more of his reasoning and rationale on investing, and just not sure of how to, I know Gary V from prior to sports cards, so he always spoke about it, but never got really in depth until recently. But he always spoke about, I used to collect cards, I used to flip cards. He would always bring that up, and I've been listening to him for, 7-8 years at least. So he's always brought that up, and he's just basically everything that he does in business and whatever, he's pretty much an open book for the most part. So he pretty much tells you his videos, everything that he does. He had a daily show every single day. So you saw every single day what he was doing. So for him, it's just another thing. So I'm buying these cards. I'm just going to tell people. He thinks he's not moving the needle as much, or a small percentage, and that may be true, but it's of the most popular cards. So they tend to become noticed. Like Acuna, Soto, Gleyber Torres. Those are the, and Trout. Those are the guys that everyone's investing in. Yeah, and I see it. He's aware of it, but he doesn't think he's affecting it that much. I think he is, but I do agree that he's going to say there's going to be bigger people coming in, relatively, a year or two, who are going to dwarf that, and I could see that being the case. Like I said previously, I think short term, maybe not right now, just because of what's going on with the coronavirus and businesses being hurt, and the effect that it's going to have. I think we're going to hit some type of recession, but rich people are still going to buy, and once they see the returns that people are getting, they're going to start coming into this place. And so maybe short term, next couple of months, it's going to be rough, but I think once that happens, things hopefully start turning back to normalcy, and people are going to start investing again, and then it's going to get even bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's what I, as my grandfather would say, proyect, because he's Spanish, so he doesn't say J's too well. So all right. So there's my thoughts. Also, if you're listening to this on YouTube or any place really, would really, if you guys can comment, like, subscribe, really does help me out. Helps me on giving you content on what you guys want. I know there's some people, I'm getting some new viewers and listeners who are new into the hobby. I've done a ton of stuff about getting back into the hobby back in the day, which is a year ago. If you check my catalog of podcasts, you can see that. But I may start doing that, once or twice a week. I might dive into like beginner stuff. I know a lot of people that are with me have been with me for a while, so they've been on this glorious journey. So they might go, I don't want to hear this stuff. I already heard it. Sorry, I can't help you. I'm trying to appease everyone. So just, letting you know. SVAcardcollectors.com. Also download the FlickChat app. And you guys know what to do. Buy some cards, go broke. Later. So I wanted to talk about a new marketplace that's about to hit the sports card scene called StarStock. StarStock is building a sports card marketplace aimed to be faster and cheaper for flipping sports cards than any other platform. This is a ground level moment, and StarStock is currently looking for people who want to be the first to sell their cards at launch of this new platform. They are offering 5% commission, no ingestion fees. You send in your cards, they do all the work and post for you. Cards are guaranteed and secured in a vault. You can choose to ship cards back at any time. They also have a little guy. He stands in front of the vault. Nobody can get in. Nobody can get out. I think his name is Pedro. StarStock will be a flipper's paradise. Ooh, a paradise. Where you can buy, flip, store, or ship cards with a click of a button. If you are interested in getting involved as a seller, contact Mike at mike@starstock.com. They're right now only looking for rookie cards and prospects of current players. Again, mike@starstock.com, or you can head over to their website, starstock.com. Okay.